Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome into more Seven Wonders Duel here on the Sorcerer Network. My name is Sorcerer Matt, and I am all refreshed from my Christmas festivities, ready to be back at it here. Divine Theater going first. Definitely want to do that. And then I definitely want to do this and this. Okay, easy choice here. It's the yellow card. We have so many other options here. It's the best card here by far. Hey, I want to shout this out here. I've been because part of the reason why I've been able to get so good at this game is because of a YouTube channel. He's a subscriber here as well. Board in the House. I will link his channel in the description of this video. Great videos on like tiers of what cards to. I want this one here. What tiers of cards to look for, which ones not to look for, which ones to value, which ones not to value, yada, yada, yada. So definitely check out, if you enjoy Seven Wonders Duel, definitely check out his channel as well. Okay, so pretty nice opening, to be honest with you. Pretty standard opening, I would say. Yes, please. Grabbing yellow cards, grabbing resources. My opponent's grabbed 2 resources. I'm assuming my opponent is going to grab the stone here. Yeah. I don't really want to give up the yellow card to my opponent, so I am happy to just discard this, especially now that I can discard it for 4 coins. That's really nice. All right, I'm going to throw this over here, because I feel good about putting Tanit here to get 12 coins, but I feel okay doing this. But I don't want the gate to be in this spot here. Like, that just, if it's going to be here, cool, whatever. But I definitely don't want it to be in the spot where it's 6 coins for my opponent. That seems bad. I think it is better to discard that. Okay, I give this up. I'm going to probably give up this as well. I guess, is it worth doing this and grabbing the stone? I'm asking that question as I'm doing it, and the answer is yes. The answer is yes. That's going to make things a whole lot cheaper for me. All right, we're going to throw Minerva over here. There, that means the gate will be somewhere in here. I like that. And I will also, now I'm discarding for 5 coins, meaning I can easily recover near the end here. Like, not going to be a problem. And I go into this to the next stage with this done. It's my only extra turn, but it's a resource, so that's big. I don't care as much about the science card here because there's no other science cards, and I don't mind just discarding this. Okay, all right. So this is nice because this means I will go first in the next age. My opponent had quite a lot of success there. So, curious play by my opponent in not using an extra turn to get that last card, because it would have been tied. He would have been able to go first. He knew he placed Bale here. I think I want the stone. That's really driving up the cost of a lot of things. I'm not really going to hurt my opponent in stealing something. I just want to make sure that I get that. I guess I could have waited and done Caravansary, which I still might do here, because my opponent can't do that. However, we're definitely going to do this. Yeah, because I probably am lying to get Tanit and Yeah, I'm definitely going to grab this Caravansary. This is turning out to be very, very nice. So, I mean, my opponent can get Tanit here, but I don't care. I think grabbing all of these for just a butt ton of coins is way better. Excuse me. He wants the resources. I am happy to grab more coins. And now I probably want to go gate as well. You know what? I didn't. That's a lie. I want to do Divine Theater here because I want to steal. I want to go here, and I want to steal. This can go on top of the deck. It doesn't matter. I guess it does matter because of the gate. But I want to go Temple of Artemis here. Because now I have another extra turn. And I also have something out of the discard pile as well if I want it. Okay. All right. We're going to have to watch this. Like to the point where I'm going to play this. Minerva might not be a bad thing to get, but we're just gonna we're not dealing with that. Yes to this. I don't want my opponent to get this. I have a ton of money in the discard pile. Is there something else in here that I would want that I want to... No, I think what I would like... This is a really boring play, but I'm just going to do Mars here because that backs up basically now we're neutral, and I don't have an issue there. So I think my opponent just went a little heavy on the resources, and the whole, like, didn't really do a whole lot of Pantheon stuff. And then, I mean, it's, you see, if nothing shows you the power of yellow cards here, just my discard power, like me getting rid of a card is so much more value. Like, even just take out the stuff that I got in the second age. After the first age, I'm discarding for 5 coins each card versus his 3. And then I added these 2 on, plus I got these 2, plus I got the 2 coin ones. Like, it really affects what you can pay for down the road. Like, my opponent definitely does not have a bad resource pool. But, like, yeah, I'll pay 3 coins for this, just so, like, any card that I discard just becomes a massive amount of coins. And I'll probably do some discarding here at the end of the age. Because I do want to, like, try to hit... I do want to try to hit some other stuff. Like, that was something that I wish I could have gotten, but, I mean, no matter. I think, yeah, see, I'm discarding this for 8 coins. Oh, man. I see where my opponent was going with a little bit of the war stuff, especially because the Colossus and Circus Maximus are in play for him. Okay. I actually, you know, let's make sure that we do get some points here. I think that seems pretty nice. And we do have the opportunity to, okay. So I'm assuming that my opponent wants to get this. Yeah. What does my opponent want? Okay, strategy, which is fine. Am I okay going into the next stage with 11 coins? I am. Because I have Temple of Artemis, I got lots of stuff. And I will get to choose who goes first here. It's going to be me. And I will continue on this domination of the yellow cards. Okay. Yeah, I think my opponent just spread themselves too thin. I'm okay giving up this progress token as well. Like there's nothing here that scares me. Yeah. Like my opponent doesn't have any coins. Like, go ahead. And even hilariously, I could just Minerva and make it so my opponent can't move anything. Oh, I mean, I guess, okay, fine. But you are seeing here, what... So, like, I'm just going to discard this for now 10 coins. But you are seeing where no economy... My opponent has a fine resource pool. And even got a yellow card here and fine resource pool. Just... When you don't have any money in this expansion, it makes it incredibly difficult to do anything. I really don't care. I really don't care about the sciences. That my opponent cannot do a science victory. So yeah, see, that's money and that's fine. I am happy to grab this. Hilarious that the Pantheons are just not being chosen, but I'm just not feeling... I'm not feeling the pressure to choose them. I should be completing some of my wonders here. Is what I should be doing. Like the pyramids, I definitely should be completing, because that's 9 points. That's a lot of points. I'm probably going to use Temple of Artists to make sure I get the Roman Grand Temple. Okay. All right. I'm going to go get it then. Oh, that's funny. So joke's on you. So never mind. Okay, so now I want to make sure I get both of these. So I'm gonna do this so I can make sure that I get both of them. And now my opponent can't do anything with Circus Maximus. No. I'm going to discard this for 11 coins, because that's just a massive amount of points, and then I'll take whichever one of these my opponent doesn't want, which is likely the 5-pointer rather than the 6-pointer. Considering, yeah. Didn't need Minerva. Yeah, the 21 points there, and the fact that I have 55 coins and I'm getting 18 points off of that is pretty awesome. So yeah, get yellow cards. That's really that's kind of the name of the game there. And even I'm starting to get to the point where like I'm understanding. Again, thank you, Board in the House. Of how powerful these yellow cards actually are, meaning I'm being a little more aggressive in making sure that I get them. So, like, this kind of sucks because my opponent will go first, likely grab the 4 coins. However, there's also another yellow card that I can get, so it's not, like, the worst thing in the world. I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to grab Circus Maximus just so I don't have to worry about this. Divine Theater, I'm pretty happy with. I'm assuming, now that I say I'm taking this so I don't have to worry about it, I'm assuming my opponent takes Statue of Zeus. All right, so I expect my opponent to take the Tavern here. The nice thing about this is, I mean, my opponent does get a big coin lead, but I still get some resources. I am going to place this here because that's an okay one in my opinion. So now I'm assuming my opponent takes the free lumberyard, which means I will probably take the logging camp. Oh. I mean, I guess, well, I disagree with that. Why pay a coin for that when you could just get that one for free? There's a lot of resources here. I do need to remember that I have the Great Lighthouse. I think this is what I would like to do. Okay, then we're going to throw Zeus over there. Start filling up the opponent's side of the Pantheon things. And we're going to discard something next turn. Unless my opponent does something with this. Like, I am happy to just discard this, just get rid of those. I'm not doing anything aggressive. I would like this Papyrus because I've got 2 wonders, and Divine Theater being the more important one. Yeah, like this is what I want because this very much reduces the cost of everything here. Okay. I'm happy to do this. And then I'm happy to put Tanit here. With the idea that I probably can get Tanit. Let's just keep discarding. I think we just put, like... I don't love putting Law here. I think we just put this here. We put Enki there. I think just the gate is just stupid good. All right, this is nice. No. I discard this because I want to try to set myself up for the wood reserve. Yes, this glass is super nice. But yeah, which it looks like I will. I mean, assuming my opponent does not spend the 1 extra turn. I actually don't mind this. Which I don't think my opponent spends. Okay, well, that's good for my opponent. That my opponent can get a yellow card as well. So pretty even first age, I think. Even I think my opponent might have come out a little bit ahead. But I don't hate where I'm at in terms of this game. So definitely gonna grab this because this is just a ton of value. Sanctuary I probably should have done to make sure all of this is, a little bit cheaper. Well, there's a lot of good stuff here. Yeah, say that. I would have appreciated that. Because economy was kind of what I was eyeing there. It's the gate, right? Except I'm going to make the gate cheaper by doing this. And I'm going to grab that as well. Just make things easier for us. I feel good where we're at in terms of resources right now, even though I know my opponent can, discard that. But, all right. So, I don't think that you know what? I'm just going to do this. I'm not playing around with strategy out there. Strategy can just really, really tank your game. That's fine. Do not care about that. Assuming theology is the play here. Yep. Okay. Now it is time to do the gate. It is probably a stealing of a resource here. Because everything else, I mean, I suppose Minerva is okay. 9 points is okay as well. I just think this has much more. Bale has much more of an effect on the game. Because what I can do is I can steal the wood, and then we're really making things hard on my opponent. It's going to be really hard to do things. Should I steal a wonder as well? Probably. I was going to construct this. Because why not? What wonder would I want to steal? Probably the Hanging Gardens. Probably what I want to do. I want to try to get the brewery here. Also wouldn't mind any of these. Caravansary and Forum are pretty nice to have. Okay. So we are worried about that. Do I like really go hard on this, or no? I like why we need to steal this wonder. Like, just this again, just impact on the game here. Excuse me. Stealing something. This gives us another extra turn. This is free for me. Like, my opponent is just not going to be able to afford much. Really what we're worried about right now is a military victory out of my opponent. That is the main issue. Okay, so, I mean, my opponent can, like, grab something here, but yeah, great. I'm happy to have my opponent pay 10 coins to get probably this progress token. My opponent probably does this because my opponent wants this, discards the laboratory or plays it. I mean, 10 coins to get that word. The one that I lose coins. Oh, interesting. You know, I'm cool just backing things up. Why not? At this point, I just think that my opponent is at such a resource disadvantage that it's not going to matter. This was a game where Bale and Ra really kind of swung this one. Okay, well, I don't want my opponent to be able to do any kind of military thing. So, like, I don't really care, I think, about the Caravansary. I will happily take the Caravansary. Yeah, I think military is the only thing that I gotta, like, be super wary of. So, like, I think I'm gonna go like this. Because that means we still go first. And I know that, like, my opponent has all these yellow cards, but that's fine. So I still get to go first. And the nice thing here is my opponent really can't afford much. So that's now, my opponent does have a decent amount of discard power. So that's not nothing. I do have an extra turn. I can afford most things. I'm not worried about a military victory, but it's just something we gotta watch. Okay. All right. I mean, that's fine, I suppose. Oh, that's right. My opponent has theology. I was like, wait, why does my opponent get to go again? Oh, well, that would be because of theology. So I think we now cash in this extra turn here. This is a really precarious position. I suppose what I could have done is I should use Zeus on some of these things, like on some of these military cards, just to get rid of them. And just decrease the amount of issues that I might have. Okay, I'm assuming my opponent is getting rid of the Colossus. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this, because then my opponent can't use it to get an extra turn, and it gets rid of a military card. So like, yeah, this is fine. Points is fine. Pretty happy with all of that. I think I'm likely okay in terms of points here. Like, and to the point where I should just be grabbing, now that military card is gone, I should just be grabbing that. If my opponent wants to grab the temple, and, you know, I don't think I'm going to need the full 21 points. Yeah, I don't think I need the full 21 points here. Like, even this case, like, this is just so many coins and points that I don't care if my opponent wants to spend 12 coins to move 3 spots. That's horrible value. So, like, I'm just, yeah. I don't think there's enough military cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, famous last words here. Oh, I just lost. Oh, he doesn't see it. Okay. So what my opponent should have done... Well, no, they didn't have enough coins. Yeah, so my opponent doesn't have enough coins to make this happen. Okay, so we have to... Are we still dead? I might have just lost this. I think I just lost this. I was counting on that not being a military card. And... yeah. I 100% just lost this. Well, bummer. I mean, a beautiful play by my opponent. I'm going to throw up a GG there. Yeah, GG. That was a very good play by my opponent. Like, behind that whole game, but, man, the power of strategy, man. Like, the power of strategy. Strategy can get you into a lot of trouble very quickly. Like, we were fine until we weren't. So a little bit unlucky that was the one that came out, because even if like this one hadn't been taken down, my opponent could have very easily done Statue of Zeus for just one. So I played with fire and I got burned. So hey, if you are enjoying the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment, and we'll see you next time.